Did Hasan make an oopsie? Did him and his fantastic friends make an oopsie? So there's a lot I want to talk about, especially it's a follow-up to the possible implosion, explosion, destruction, sinking of the great ship, not the Titanic, not the Titan sub, but of the Twitch brand. Now, many people said, well, Kit, why are you focusing so much on this? This is a major platform with hundreds of millions of viewers, okay? There's a lot of people there. There's a lot of money there. And the thing is, let's be very clear on this. Possibly the only reason why Amazon bought it is to bleed it, gut it dry, and then, well, throw it away. But it could have kept going on were it not for, let's say, some of its high profile Twitch streamers. And there's many things to factor in with what's going on with Twitch. First of all, I understand that there's a crisis in Gaza. I understand there's a genocide in Gaza. But some of these major Twitch streamers like Hasan and his fantastic friends have done no favors to the movement, any progressive movement whatsoever. And I know people say, well, he's giving money. He's giving money. Yeah, but see, the thing is, he's been more of a problem than a help. And that's an issue. Then, of course, you have now a government probe actually looking into Twitch. You have Twitch management clearly playing favoritism on the platform. So if you're someone of influence and recognition, oh man, you're beyond cloud nine. You are living it up. But if you're getting started, good luck. And then, of course, advertisers are leaving Twitch. And if we thought the YouTube adpocalypse was something, Twitch adpocalypse could make that look like a walk in the park. I mean, this is a phenomenal sight that we've never seen before. The absolute destruction of a platform that has been in our political sphere for quite some time. So I want to pull this up here. All right. Let's go ahead and pull this up here in regards to what's happening to Twitch. Twitch. Because Twitch is going under. All right. Twitch might be seeing its last days. All right. So why online organizers are pressuring advertisers to reconsider Twitch's brand safety over anti-Semitism claims. Now, the thing is, now everything is being washed with this too. Okay. Because there are content creators that have been doing good work, but unfortunately, Hasan has no demands a walking disaster. A cadre of digital creators is accusing Twitch of anti-Semitic acts, okay, and pressuring advertisers to pull their spending from the platform accordingly. Thus far, it's unclear whether brands have changed their approach to advertising on Twitch as a result. The group of online organizers, led by creator Dan Can't Scream Saltman, has centered its criticism of Twitch around the revelation that the platform has disabled email signups for users located in Israel and Palestine following the terrorist attacks on October 7th, 2023, and the following Israeli military action in Gaza. Twitch lifted the ban earlier this month, but the online organizers viewed the policy as an attempt to prevent Israelis from reporting on the conflict in the region and are using the opportunity to challenge advertisers on brand safety, which, by the way, there's also other issues for brand safety, such as OnlyFans models and adult content. Remember Twitch used to be for gaming? I do too. When reached for a comment about the accusations, a Twitch spokesperson vehemently denied that any of the platform's actions were evidence of anti-Semitism and pointed to its community guidelines to protect its spaces for users. Community guidelines that have been easily twisted around, that are never enforced, and when somebody of influence, higher influence, breaks those guidelines, they're suspended for maybe 12 hours or maybe a day. And it's no good. They go on to say there's no place on Twitch for hatred or harassment of any kind, including anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, the Twitch representative said in a statement. But it happens. And guidelines are not clear on Twitch, and advertisers don't know. Woo! We take that responsibility seriously and are constantly working to improve upon and involve our approach to safety. As an example to the content, the Salt Man said he's sharing with prospective Twitch advertisers. The creator used a video of a T-Mobile advertising playing before a clip of pro-Palestinian streamer Hasan Piker claiming that reports of Mass rapes committed by Hamas during the attack have never been confirmed. Piker did not respond to a request for comment prior to this article's publication, because right now I'm pretty sure Hasan's management is trying to do cover for this. And another thing too, a lot of these people who have these big platforms, especially on Twitch, an argument can be made. They're only there to say the popular thing or follow a trend and put on a mask to pretend that they care. And that's the worst kind of thing that there is out there, pretending that you care. I mean, I remember when Hasan was against forced to vote, 3-day General Strike Summit meeting that Revolutionary Blackout Network did. I mean, there was a lot of things, especially being critical of Democrats. You know, we talk about the political divide here. People like Hasan with that influence, millions of views, millions of people listening to him. He does more problems than good. I have tried to do this in a way that gives brands maximum cover. We are privately messaging the brands, media agencies, and DSPs and showing them videos of their brands advertising next to the most vile content. Now, again, Hasan being the most vile, no, there are bigger degenerates than him, but then again, I have my criticism, more constructive criticism of Hasan and everyone on Twitch. Saltman told DigiDay that his group had already reached out to over 100 advertisers such as Kellogg's, Chase, and AT&T, These brands, along with 19 others that DigiDaddy contacted, did not return requests for comment because they know better. If the brand confirms to us that they stopped pause ads, we simply remove them from our list and do not showcase that they have stopped advertising. Saltman declined to share the names of specific brands that had responded to his messages, nor did he specify how many had responded. He did not outline his group's planned approach for brands that did not respond to the campaign. And as I said before, as I covered some time ago, remember everybody's favorite congressman, the one who's facing off against our good friend of the show. You know him, you love him, Jose Vega. So this is Representative Richie Torres, who is now, because he got easily triggered and upset with Hasan, is now leading the charge for an open government federal investigation into Twitch and its operations. So not only advertisers leaving, now you got a federal government probe going in deep, no pullout. How terrible. Saltman and other critics of Twitch have also pointed to the content of an official TwitchCon panel on September 21st featuring live streamers Frogan, Vio, Capri Sunny Poppy, Falafel Rafoli Ticket, and Denim's TV, which they viewed as anti-Semitic for ranking streamers on a scale between Arab and Love Sabra. Saltman told DigiDay that he also takes issue with Twitch's approach to content moderation, which he believes is biased towards anti-Israel voices due to its lack of sanction against pro-Palestinian streamers such as Piker. Well, the reason why that is the case, Dan, the CEO of Twitch, has a huge favoritism towards Hasan Piker. Now, we all know that there is an ongoing back and forth of controlling the narrative as well as suppressing and censoring free speech, but we're seeing that on all the platforms, such as Facebook and Instagram. You're bringing about the crisis in Gaza, that's being suppressed. So when I said, folks, that the censorship's going to get worse, that suppression's going to get worse, yeah, this is going to happen. This is one of the many examples of it. And it's only going to get crazier. What remains of free speech? Who knows what happens to any of these platforms in the far future? But Twitch is going to be something everyone needs to study so that we're all prepared for what's coming our way on every other platform. I want to say I'm wrong about this, but I fear a big axe is coming our way. Twitch has also publicly responded to the accusations, both by suspending the streamers involved in the controversial TwitchCon panel and by tweeting out a statement explaining that the company had turned off account verification in Israel and Palestine to prevent uploads of graphic material to the attack to protect the safety of users. Political police. You cannot see what's happening, just like what's happening to TikTok. I mean, look at what the government did, our federal government did to the TikTok platform. Don't show those controversial images. See, it's all one big disaster. You've got the inside management at Twitch screwing up. You got a federal government investigation happening. You got advertisers leaving. And of course, you got the bigger influencers and streamers also screwing things up too. Suspending email signups, is one of the several tactics that online platforms such as Twitch sometimes use to block or spread harmful content. The company's decision to do so at the outset of the Gaza conflict represents an evolution of Twitch's approach to content moderation. Don't see the bad thing, and the bad thing doesn't exist. Yeah, how does that work out? As the platform did not implement this type of policy during the beginning of other recent and ongoing armed conflicts, such as Russia's invasion of Ukraine. What could go possibly wrong? The following attacks of October 7th, 2023, Twitch suspended the ability to create new accounts via email verification in both Gaza and Israel. We did this to try to avoid new streamers creating accounts with only an email verification who might stream upsetting videos related to the attacks, because Twitch probably doesn't have anything in its infrastructure at all, which is why they are panicking. This is also a knee-jerk reaction. Dan is not ready for what's coming down to Twitch. This action did not fully restrict the creation of new accounts for customers in these locales, as mobile phone verification still worked and represents roughly half of our new accounts created. The suspension was intended as a temporary measure to prevent uploads of graphic content in order to protect the safety of our customer community, but was mistakenly extended until we were made aware of this error this week. Once we were made aware of this issue, it was quickly fixed, and new accounts of both Gaza and Israel can now be created and verified by both email and mobile phone. With less than a week to go until the U.S. presidential election, most brands are likely to avoid making any public decisions that could be even vaguely interpreted as political or ideological statement. Why do you think the Washington Post hasn't endorsed anybody? Because good old Bezos is seeing what's happening. And something tells me that Bezos could very well take a morning dump on Twitch and flush it away. But again, many factors are leading to its destruction. Thus, there's no public evidence that indicates that any brands have changed their approach to Twitch due to recent accusations of anti-Semitism against the platform. I can't say if we're pulling out or not, no pun intended. What I can say, though, is our advertising is absolutely intended to raise awareness of our products to our consumers, said Lauren Love Carter, a senior management of corporate communications for Nissan, which is one of the brands contacted by Saltman's group. That's our goal, not to make political commentary. Oh, goodness gracious. Scandal notwithstanding, advertisers are growing wiser about the multitude of ways to reach the online gaming community. Good luck. And they are increasingly diverting their ad spend towards forms of inventory beyond Twitch pre-roll interstellar ads. This is one reason why Twitch itself has started to invest in alternate methods of advertising, such as officially branded Fortnite Creative World. Stupid. Regardless of the impact of Saltman's campaign, his decision to come after the platform's ad business signals that online creators currently view advertising as one of the platform's potential weak points. So, who doesn't love the madness and insanity that's coming our way? Who doesn't love the stupidity that's coming our way? Twitch, mega platform, an online platform, meeting its end. Advertisers leaving. You have Richie Torres going after not only Hasan Piker, but by proxy Twitch, but by proxy also Hasan Piker as well. This is what happens when you have an organization that's led by favoritism, mismanagement, and of course you have the multi-billion, dare I say it, multi-trillion-dollar organization Amazon at this point that is also pulling the strings. What comes next, especially after November 5th, we'll be very curious to see, because if Twitch shuts its doors, if Twitch gets an adpocalypse, remember, they haven't been profitable since they started. Now, I get it. There are many companies that have never been profitable, but from 2011 up until now, you haven't earned a profit? It's 2024. 2011 is when Twitch got started. 13 years? 13 years. 13 years. I say it again. 13 years. That's not good. That's not good. And plus, you have Amazon also controlling you. Its hand right up your wazoo. Plus, of course, then again, you have easily triggered Democrats and politicians. Plus, there could be very well a fight amongst Democrats because people like AOC have used Twitch. There's going to be a great play that's going to happen. And in 2025, we may see it fully play out. Twitch, will it survive or will it die on the vine? I'll let you decide.